Good luck, human.
Good game. Let's do it again sometime. Oh, hey, it's you. All right. Come on, I'll lead you in. Name's Samson. Brock Samson. This friggin' place is like a maze.
Ah, Mr. Samson, I'd lost track of you for a moment. And you've brought the player! Splendid! On behalf of everyone at the inventory, I cannot begin to express our unbridled elation to see you return for another night of high-stakes poker.
Yeah, speaking of high stakes, things may have gotten stabby over in the Mumbly Peg room.
Mr. Samson, I once again remind you that the inventory is not your personal abattoir.
Yeah, send the cleaning bill to Venture Industries.
That's what you said the last time. As always, I am Commodore Reginald Van Winslow, retired, and I will be your host for tonight's perilous voyage on the seas of chance.
Thanks, man.
Hey, Reggie, these new chairs are great. It's like my keister is being held aloft by the wings of tiny velvet angels.
Let me try, Sam.
I'm afraid there's no room at the table for your +1, Sam.
That's okay. Max will make his own fun.
Come out with your arms akimbo, Mendoza!
So when do we get this clam bake on the road?
In a few minutes. We're still waiting for...
Hello?
Hello, future losers!
our remaining contestants.
But seriously, whose HDMI port do I have to kiss to get a drink around here? Ooh, I really love what you've done with the place. Very, Boardwalk Empire meets Silence of the Lambs.
As I was saying, your
Can we
seat
get
of...
going? Steve and I have a tea time at Spyglass.
I suppose we should. I'd hoped our final contestant would be here by now, but it appears that we'll be one short tonight.
Deal me in.
Tonight's tournaments have a $20,000 buy-in. Everything seems to be in order. The chips are stacked, the deck is shuffled. Let the tournament begin! Gentlemen, I leave you to the tender mercies of GLaDOS.
Good evening.
Great! What the hell? Halloween!
Hubba, hubba!
This completes the first test of the contestants' poker faces. The bad news is you all failed miserably. The good news is you appear to be evenly matched. The name of the game is Texas Hold'em.
I fold.
Sure, why not?
I call.
Check.
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 Oh, geez, if you're gonna make it this easy, I'll check too.
Check, please.
Bet.
Sometimes you gotta stop digging a hole before it turns into a shallow grave.
Fold.
Okay, I'll bet.
Is that a good idea? Because honestly, I don't really know what I'm doing.
The player has two pair. And Ash has two pair. The player wins with the higher pairs.
Why do we have dreams about flying?
Sybil says that flying dreams are all about feelings of freedom, or something like that.
All in.
Who the what now?
Looks like I'm folding. Again.
Fold.
You can have it.
Mr. Williams takes the blinds.
Don't kick yourself. I would have folded too. But, you know, in a manlier way. So, like I was saying, I'm not talking about that head shrinker stuff. Why is flying something we even think we can do in our dreams? It's not like we can do it in real life.
Big deal. In some of my dreams, I'm kicking the sun in the crotch. Dreams are weird like that, you know.
Sure. But you've had experience with kicking things in the crotch. Your body knows what that feels like. But none of us has ever flown. We don't know what that feels like because it's impossible. But we all have flying dreams, right?
What are you getting at?
What if, millions of years ago, humans used to fly?
You're dangerously close to blowing my mind, Ash.
Think about it. Flying dreams, Superman, Peter Pan. What if it's all an attempt by our brains to remind us how to fly?
That's, crazy talk, Williams.
Is it? Or is it the sanest thing you've ever heard?
Brock steals the pot.
Yeah, that was probably the right call.
Calling.
All in.
Woo! Nice.
Fold.
I know something you don't know. Not about this hand, just generally.
I'd buy a lot of Bowie knives. I'll stay in, 'cause I'm crazy.
Meh.
Check. Check. Check.
The player has king high. Mr. Williams has a pair of tens. Rock Samson has a pair of fours. Ash wins the hand.
All right. Yeah, I'm in.
I haven't seen a streak this ugly since Max accidentally sprinkled horse laxatives into Bosco's Benangatini.
What are you staring at, Clifford?
The hand. That's one of those spiffy Danish jobbers, isn't it? A flongbar?
Buddy, I'll have you know that this beauty was built by Lord Arthur's personal blacksmith back in the 14th century.
You know, most people would find that story ludicrous, but that's not even the silliest thing I've heard since lunch.
Wait till I tell you about the mini ashes. Way to go out on a limb there, Captain Courageous.
I call.
I call.
That's all? Really?
I'll check.
That's a check.
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 I bet.
Well, raise.
Wow, I really thought you'd fold there. Fold.
Nah.
Ash has king high, and you have two pair. The player wins. Now that you've played a few hands without bleeding all over the cards, it's time to move the blinds up to 600 and 1200.
I fold.
What was that? Did you just try to hypnotize us with subliminals?
Maybe. Are you upset?
Upset? I think I'm in love.
Excuse me?
Listen, you're a robot, and I'm a robot. You like screwing around with people, and I like screwing around in general. So why don't we just go out for some pasta, a couple of bottles of Merlot, and a little conversation?
Are you flirting with me?
Let me check my variables. Yep, the flirting flag is set to true.
Whoa, kind of drifted off there. All right, who wants some?
Oh, fuzz nuggets.
Call.
And I'm out.
Here goes nothing. Looks like this sucker could go either way. I had a girlfriend like that once. Yeah.
Brock has a pair of fives, and Mr. Williams has a pair of kings. Ash wins.
Groovy. Anyway, like I was saying. Whoa, you kind of drifted off there.
I feel lucky. What about you, punk?
Oh, great. More sucky hole cards.
I call.
Chikorema.
I'll check that.
Check.
If this hand were any more exciting, I'd fall into a coma.
Check.
Check.
Checks make me twitchy. Well, since we're just oozing with confidence, I'll check too.
I'll check.
Check.
I'm not sure whether this hand's getting interesting or stupid. Check.
Mr. Samson has ace high. The player has a pair of kings. Ashley has ace high. Sam has ace high. The player wins the hand. Most poker professionals fold over 50% of the time. But hey, what do they know?
Nope.
Not that I'm complaining, but is it always so quiet in here?
The inventory has seen a 23% decline in customers since I was installed as the dealer.
I can't imagine why, what with your sunny personality and all.
I have several competing hypotheses for this phenomena, but the most likely one is that the fleeing customers were intimidated by my intelligence. Or maybe they died. That happens a lot when I'm around.
Have I mentioned how much I love it when you scare the humans?
Check.
The player has two pair. And Ash has a pair of queens. The player wins.
Call!
Wild deadites couldn't keep me out of this party.
If I'd wanted someone to fling garbage at me all night, I could have stayed home watching C-SPAN.
I'm all fucking in.
Really? Okay, Claptrap, keep it cool. Don't stare at the money, or it'll think you're a creep. I fold!
Ooh, doggy, that's a lot of simoleons. The last time I saw something that sucked this bad, it pulled my ass right into the 14th century.
Son of a bitch! Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh!
The player has two pair. Brock Samson has two pair. The player wins with the higher pairs. Brock Samson has been eliminated. Brock, do you require assistance?
I'm fine.
Something's been bothering me about you.
Is it my raw animal magnetism?
Well, yeah, but what I'm really wondering about is your wheel.
What about it? I don't have toilet paper stuck on it again, do I?
No, but you've only got one. How do you stay balanced?
Oh my god, you're right! Just kidding. I got more gyroscopes up in here than the Hubble. Etche, oozers lay.
Check.
Checking.
Bet.
Literally nothing bad can happen if I call. Nothing! I checked.
Check.
Mr. Trap has a pair of threes. and Mr. Williams has 2 pair. Mr. Williams wins the pot.
Alrighty.
I enjoy these little games. I enjoy them even more when they're bigger. The blinds are now 800 and 1600.
I'm going all in.
Great day in the morning.
This is gonna get ugly, isn't it?
We're gonna look pretty silly if we're all bluffing. I think I'll call.
I'll check.
All in.
Who the what now? Whoa! Chip City, man!
Nah.
Oh, no. Shazbot.
Mr. Funny Chips has 2 pair. The player has 2 pair. Sam has 2 pair. On the side pot, the player wins the hand. And on the main pot, Claptrap wins with the higher pairs.
Finally! I was starting to think the dealer had it in for me.
The only thing I have for you is unbounded apathy. Sam has been eliminated.
Well, it was only money. At least we've still got each other, right, Max? Max?
What's your story, Juicebox?
Oh, I'm nothing special. I mean, I was the leader of a glorious rebellion that came within a gnat's whisker of tumbling the fascist power structure of an exotic alien world.
Not bad.
But now I'm just a humble robot, last of my kind, trying to get by in a cold, cruel universe.
That's one hell of a story arc you got there.
I know! I'm trying to sell it to J.J. Abrams, but I need a third act. Think. All in.
Impressive.
Ooh, this is not going to end well. Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no!
The little robot has a pair of 4s. The player has a pair of 4s. The player wins with an ace kicker. Claptrap has been eliminated.
I'm out? Really? I was just getting started.
Trust me, you weren't.
And then there were 2. I'm all in. Not getting nervous on me, are you? That's the stuff. Who's your daddy? Cool.
Mr. Williams has 3 of a kind, and our silent friend has 2 pair. Ash wins.
Come to Daddy. Call. I'll bet. Think. All in. I'm trying to figure out what you're thinking, and it's making my brain hurt. Ah, jeez. Ha!
Ash has 2 pair, and the player has a pair of 9s. Ash wins the hand.
Looks like the old Williams curse is going the way of the dodo. Well... Okay, raise.
I've scanned over 200 million poker tournaments for a replication of your current strategy and found 0 results. So you're a pioneer now.
Stop staring at me like that, will ya? That's better. I'll check that. All right. All in.
I probably would have raised in your situation, but I probably also would have jumped off a building, so perhaps I'm not the best source of advice.
Wait, did I just lose there?
Ashley has 2 pair, and our silent friend has a full house. The player wins. That's a relief. I was worried you might screw that up again.
Congratulations on your first tournament victory! In addition to your significant financial winnings, management would like to reward you with these celebratory inventory tokens.
Well, at least I lost to someone who knows how to tell a joke.